Fighters Rock art collab is finally here, and I made this Foo Fighters Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace album. I'll soon show you how I made it, but also wanted to let you know that I will be giving this away. So to enter, put I want it down in the comments, and in about 2 to 3 weeks, I will randomly select out of those entries and I will ship it to that person within the US. So let's go see how it was made. But before that, also, there's other collabs that I'll have down in the list below that are doing the same thing with other awesome albums. So go check them out also. So here you can see that I went and did some research and pulled some schematics of the vacuum tube that was used in the original artwork. And these images are also from the original art that was produced. Then I jumped straight into SketchUp and modeled away, trying to get it as close to accurate as possible. that I have the initial sanding done, now we're gonna use the filler primer and then sand again. More sanding, more sanding, more sanding. Getting closer though. Made some progress today getting this test fit for my cutout, so whenever I put it into the piece of wood that I can actually get it to slide and lock in. Like so. I end up having to Dremel the inside of this a little bit just to get this to seat deeper to actually fit my opening, but overall my cutout lines up perfect. Little change in plan. I end up making it 2 inches bigger all around, but ratio is still the same to everything. But now I'm just going to cut out the perimeter to get everything to match up, clean this thing up and be done. Might add a little extra dedication over here for Taylor. Alright, wanted to go over kind of all the final parts and pieces. Got our board and got everything lasered in. A little tribute here to Taylor. And then on the actual vacuum tube rocket, I went through and distressed a little bit to add it, a little age to it to match the album. And then we'll go ahead and insert that in here. Drops right in, and I'll have to get a piece of wire to keep the bottom from falling through, but the goal next is to kind of back illuminate this piece here. I had a comment from a couple in the group, the secret group, that just wire up and actually get it to illuminate as it's supposed to. I bought this tube off of eBay. I'm not sure of its exact condition and didn't want to get into any faulty wiring for if and when I send it to someone as well. So I resorted to just a battery pack of LED lights, and I'm going to put those along the backside here, and then it'll be able to toggle on and it'll illuminate and hopefully cast a shadow along the edges as well. I think it'll be a pretty cool effect, kind of a little spin on the original art. So More to come. Gonna add one final touch that I forgot to add, and it's just gonna be simple piece of charcoal. It's just to add a little bit of grunge that was on the original album art. But here's some close-ups of each element. And not the prettiest, but how the lighting was done. Simply just hot glued it for ease, but the lights, and double and tripled around the vacuum tube just so it really would glow with glue. Adding the grunge is pretty simple, and you can just add as much as you want, and then just by rubbing with your hand you can kind of fade it in and out a little bit. Almost like an eraser.